Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another season of Spooktober. I have had this tradition on my channel every October for the past 3 years. I can't believe it's been 3 years of Spooktober. I seriously can't. I've had so much fun with this series. There has been some stuff that I've wanted to do for this year in particular that I couldn't do because there's a lot of closures due to COVID and all of that stuff, but I feel like I put together a pretty good list of places to show you guys and videos to make for this year. Unfortunately, a lot of these places actually offered tours, but they were shut down for the season. Also, what's super exciting about this year's Spooktober in particular is that I actually traveled to another province to film for you guys. So this is the first time I've traveled to another province and visited spooky locations elsewhere. So that's super exciting, and yeah, I'm just so excited and so pumped to do this series again for you guys because I just love all things spooky. I love October. I'm born in October, so I just love spooky season. So if you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you are unfamiliar with this series, I do a series of spooky videos every October for you guys, and I do them every Wednesday. So every video on Wednesday in October is gonna be a spooky one. So let's go ahead and get started with today's location. So I have wanted to visit this place for years. Literally years, and I finally got to go. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Tranquille, and Tranquille is located in Kamloops, British Columbia, literally just on the border of Kamloops. Tranquille was actually named after an Indian chief named Sanquille. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But residents in this area often refer to the location as Padova City. The site today is currently home to 40 abandoned buildings. Unfortunately, I could not go inside. Like I said, the tours were shut down for this year. The whole area is fenced off from trespassers and people trying to sneak in and all of that stuff. There's actually cameras outside, so you can't even sneak in if you wanted to, like come back at night and try to explore. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. You could back in the day, back when there was like no cameras. There's a lot of videos on YouTube where they did like explorations of Tranquille, so definitely check that out. That's how I personally found Tranquille in the first place, was on YouTube and people doing abandoned location tours, and this was one that I clicked on. I kind of find it a little bit ironic that I'm talking about Tranquille during this time in particular because we are dealing with a pandemic right now. In 1867, Canada was also dealing with another pandemic called tuberculosis, and it was the leading cause of death among Canadians, specifically First Nations people. So in the 1890s, the area in which Tranquille was built was a camp for people that had tuberculosis, and they would just basically go there to self-isolate and to get better from tuberculosis. In 1907, a hospital was built on these grounds. They named it the King Edward Memorial Sanitarium. The hospital was in a constant state of construction, and they were continually trying to build more buildings and make room for more patients. Also, they kind of built a town pretty much. It had its own fire hall. They even built houses for the staff, the nurses, and the doctors that worked in the sanitarium. They also had a series of underground tunnels that connected each of the buildings to the hospital so they could transport stuff. They could transport linens, they could transport food, they could transport bodies to the morgue, etc. To this day, they do tunnel tours, so you can actually go down and explore the tunnels underground, which is so awesome. And that's one of the things that I was really hoping to do when I visited Tranquille, is to get to go and explore the underground tunnels. Unfortunately, that didn't happen this year. However, I do have photos that I will include in this video. I will cite the sources in the description below, but it's pretty cool, and I wish I got the opportunity to actually tour the tunnels. I think that would have been really cool. The hospital also had its own farm, so it was very sustainable and provided food and milk for its residents. and the farm operated long after the hospital shut down. I believe it's actually still there today, and it's renamed Tranquille Farm Fresh. In the 1940s, TB drugs were introduced and Tranquille was actually shut down because they no longer needed a sanitarium for TB patients. Later on, Tranquille actually reopened as a mental institution and closed down in 1983, where its patients were actually transferred back to Glendale and other mental institutions in BC. Today, Tranquille is home to Tranquille Farm Fresh, and they actually offer tours of the tunnels. They also do escape rooms, which is really awesome. That's something I really wanted to do as well. They are closed for the season, of course, because of COVID, but they do offer escape rooms, tours of the tunnels, historic tours, as well as they host a haunted carnival in October called Padova's Haunted Carnival. I'd love to definitely come back next year, and hopefully everything's reopened again by then, and check out all of these things that sound amazing. Of course, Tranquille has attracted many ghost hunters over the years, and some people have dubbed Tranquille as one of the most haunted locations in Canada. You guys, I visited one of the most haunted locations in Canada. Isn't that crazy? Not so crazy because I do the series every year. You're probably not surprised. Ghost hunters there have experienced things such as orbs, which I personally have experienced, which is crazy. Not at Tranquille, but at another location. So if you take some photos, take some videos, you see orbs floating around. That's a little crazy, and that's a little creepy. People have experienced orbs caught in photos, loud footsteps, feelings of being followed. People have also reported seeing figures in windows thought to be as old patients. Children crying can be heard on the 8th floor where the pediatric ward was actually located. Now, I do want to mention that there were a lot of deaths on this land over the years because, like I said, Tranquille has been there since literally the 1800s. So of course there's been many deaths on this land. There is a number that I found online saying that there was 1,600 deaths on this land, but I'm not 100% sure if that's completely accurate. So definitely keep that in mind. If there's a lot of deaths in one location, of course there's going to be lost spirits, and of course you're going to be hearing things and seeing things. Visitors have also reported seeing a mother crying on the 6th and 8th floor. Voices can also be heard in the tunnel. How cool would that be to go into the tunnel and experience things like that? I think that would be so awesome. So that is pretty much it for the first video of my Spooktober series for 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I could not do a tour and give you guys a tour of the buildings. Like I said, there was a gate and I just didn't want to mess with that. It was also daytime and there were a lot of workers in the area, so I really didn't want to just sneak in and start filming. I probably would have gotten chased out really quick. I don't know. What do you guys think of Tranquille? Do you guys think it's haunted? Are you guys brave enough to visit Tranquille for yourselves and do a tour? Please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, that is Tranquille. Came all the way out here, did a little bit of a detour on our way to Vancouver just to check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon in my next Spooktober video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.